Hey everyone, I'm Zach.
I'm Hunter.
And I'm Chuck.
Yeah, I'm excited that you're here.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
And this is Table Talk.
We're interviewing leaders.
Yeah, interviewing leaders. So really excited. Thank you, Chuck, for being here. So how's life?
Life is great.
Is
it? Yeah. It's hot on this particular day,
Today
but
is
all in all,
particular.
life is really good.
Yeah, it is really good. It's crazy. So this is nuts. We live in a similar neighborhood, and so they've decided to convert our in-town roads into country gravel roads for some reason, and it doesn't make any sense. So I was really frustrated about it. I guess I didn't realize it until my daughter in the car on the way to your house actually went, "Oh my goodness, Dad, the road is still dirt. What is going on? This is ridiculous." I was like, wow, I must have been a little animated.
Ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Lydia's got like fast opinions.
She does.
Hard and fast.
She does. She's hilarious. So I don't know where she gets it from. I guess me. I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway, so I just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't even know we could drive on it, honestly. Like, they told us to move our cars.
Yeah.
Okay, so we moved our cars, and then I woke up and the road was done. So can we drive on this road now? I don't know. It doesn't look better.
So it's possible that you're supposed to be home right now. They just haven't told you, but you broke out.
That's exactly right.
That's
House
awesome.
arrest.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so at Table Talk, we have different conversations about different things. A couple episodes ago, we interviewed another leader. Our last episode, we talked about what we were talking about this fall. Lots of talking about.
Sure.
And did that. And so we just wanted to make Table Talk kind of this other thing that we do where we can interview people. We can just help students to, learn how to live life like Jesus. And what better way to do that than just having fun watching YouTube one day. So we're going to do it.
Sure,
So we're going to interview you.
Okay.
But before we do that, we're going to play a game.
Yes.
I love games.
Do you?
I
Okay,
do.
here we go.
It's a
All
game.
kinds.
It's a game in the spirit of interviewing and ice breaking. Kind of get to know each other a little better.
Okay.
It's called Old School versus New School Pop Culture Edition.
Ooh, interesting.
So it's gonna give us two opposing things. One that's older, one that's newer, and we're gonna talk, maybe debate, decide which one's better.
Okay.
I might have different opinions. I don't know. I'm the age outlier here.
I'm sure he does.
I don't know.
No, I guess not.
It's kind of like even.
Yeah.
It's like decade. I don't know actually how old I don't know how old you are, so you don't have to say on the internet here. You don't have to say it. I have no idea.
42. I'm 42.
Okay, then we've got a.
So it's about
even
it's
distribution.
about even distribution of age between us. Okay, so yeah.
All right.
So please walk us through this. How are we doing it?
So here we go. This is our first one. I'm just interested if you even know who this person is.
Okay.
So we've got video game characters. Old school is PacMan. New school is Tom Nook. Do you guys know who Tom Nook is?
I know who PacMan is.
I don't know who Tom Nook is.
I do not know who Tom Nook is. No.
The girls working the ones and twos. They know who Tom
Oh, I
Nook
forgot to
is.
say. We forgot to say that.
Didn't introduce him.
Sorry. Thank you so much to Emery and Chloe on the ones and twos.
Yep.
Sweet. We don't have a camera on them today though,
No.
because Zach forgot to charge the batteries.
So Tom Nook's from a game
But we
called
do have two views.
Animal
right here, so
Crossing.
that's
Cool.
Right there.
The game is called Animal Crossing?
Yes. Have you heard of
Oh,
Animal
Animal
Crossing?
Crossing. I know Animal
So
Crossing.
he runs a village. I don't know. He sells you land and then gets you to pay money for everything. He kind of embodies capitalism, if I'm being honest.
Oh no! We're not getting into
Oh, yeah.
the
Don't
there.
do that. Don't
No.
do that.
So
He's the guy.
he's the guy.
He's the guy you buy stuff from.
yeah.
Got it.
The banker.
So yeah, he is like the banker. He
Once-
He collects all the leaves and all the currency and
Okay.
everything.
Animal
Okay.
Crossing. I haven't gotten Animal
Yeah.
Crossing because I'm afraid I won't do anything else.
It does have an addictive quality to it.
See, whenever you're describing it, I was thinking Crossy Roads back in the day. So
very
now I'm like,
very different.
I don't know.
It's
Crossy Roads is a great game though.
Do you know what The Sims is, or
Yeah.
where you build a village or a house or whatever? It's
Yeah.
like that, but with cute little
G-rated.
animals. Yeah, with G-rated.
Yeah, The Sims gets
Okay.
rough. Okay,
I
so
never played the old Sims, but
old school, new school. Wait,
Are-
what are we supposed to do? We're supposed
do
to
you
pick
think-
which is new.
We're just talking about decide
Like
which
which is
one do you
better?
think is better.
Oh,
yeah.
got it.
Oh,
Pac-Man
Pac-Man.
or PacMan.
Oh, I would choose PacMan.
That's fair. I mean, given that we didn't even really know who Tom Nook was going into this, I would
Sure.
assume PacMan was going to win out.
Okay, I got
All
it.
right.
So the
So you
game
got-
is discussion.
Yes.
Okay, okay,
It's
okay,
like
okay.
icebreaker conversation.
I'm on board.
Okay, I got it.
Got it.
We're
Okay.
tracking.
Next one. This is the old Top Gun versus the new Top Gun.
Old Top Gun.
Oh yeah, old
Top
Gun
Gun?
for sure. Yeah.
So I saw the new one before I saw the old one.
Oh what?
I had not
I probably
seen,
can't talk because I haven't seen the new one.
Have you seen both of them?
Nope, I'm with him. I was so
I wanna
excited
see-
that you said I haven't seen the new one. I haven't seen that.
I think the new one, I've heard amazing things. It's incredible. People have even said it's better. But the old one's just so good.
The
It
old one
is
good.
It is good. I think I'm biased, and this will like probably come up multiple times because of like camera quality. Like
Okay.
I'm so used.
No, which has a better story?
I do
a good
think
question.
the Top Gun. I think the original Top Gun has like a better flow to it. I don't want to say anything that like spoils like the new movie. Like
I mean,
anyone
it
hasn't
has
seen
been out for like a year.
The Top Gun.
Oh, no, it hasn't. How long? When did it come out?
It's like half
No,
a year.
This
I don't
is,
know.
Oh, I don't know. This is the movie
But-
that should have come out like in 2020.
Yeah,
and it just
yeah,
keeps
yeah.
getting pushed
I
back.
think the original one has a better flow to it because I think the new one kind of has like a weird
Okay.
breakup point where it feels like it should end, but it just keeps going.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Money grab.
So
money
old
grab.
school. We'll go
Okay.
old school.
Old
Old
school,
school,
just because I've
absolutely.
seen it. Yeah.
All right. Next, American Idol or The Voice?
Ooh, okay. Now I do know both of these.
You're
I
really-
do
we're
know
on-
both of these. Yeah. Man, I would have to say
Chuck, actually, this is all
I
he
do
watches.
know these.
He puts he puts that out of like I'm all about football, which he is, but he also is all about
about-
these types of game
Oh
show
yeah,
things.
like this. I'll sit and watch these shows with my family.
Yeah.
And right
Because
now
you're forced to, right?
they can only watch so much football. Is usually
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they
yeah,
say.
yeah.
So I think I would do The Voice. I think. Yeah.
I think The Voice is a better. I think it has a better format.
So
I
I do
agree.
agree. I love The Voice. I've learned though it's really more of like a game show for like the judges than it is. Like
Yeah.
the singers are really more like they're pawns.
Yeah, they
They're, like,
are
they're
pawns.
competing against each other. But I still like The Voice better. I
Yeah.
enjoy it. It's more. It's got more fun gimmicks to it.
It does.
Yeah, I do. I mean, classic American Idol, like when it first started, was awesome. Like
Yeah.
I totally texted in. I voted.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I totally voted in because that was crazy back then. Like it was crazy to be able to like interact with a TV show via text. Like that's nuts. Now you
Yeah.
do it in like an app.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
just
Yep.
You just download the app and
just
do it.
download the app. No, like you had to text in, and they
Yeah.
calculated the votes the next day.
They did. Yeah. So who
like
who do you
crazy.
remember that you voted for?
Gosh, now I feel bad. The dude, there was a guy. I don't remember what season it was. He was. He had like grayish hair.
Oh, not the same.
He had
guy.
he had a really cool voice. Oh my goodness. Well, duh. He had a good voice. What is his name?
made it.
He
made it pretty far.
He did.
I've seen very.
I think he
limited
may have
American
even
Idol.
won.
Really?
But yeah,
Chuck seems like he has a favorite here that he's.
I think it
Like
was the
we
year
used to
against
have
Catherine
like
McPhee.
American Idol parties.
Did
like
you really?
right after we got married.
Oh, dude,
type
that's
of deal.
awesome.
And like we would all get together on our couch and watch American Idol. And I voted for Ruben Studdard. like,
Yes!
so many
Yes!
times.
Yes,
Like
that
as
guy's
many
amazing.
times as you could. Like,
Yeah.
Ruben Studdard.
Yeah, that guy.
Look him up. It's good.
He's good. He is
He
good.
was good.
I want to say my dude's name was Ken, but that's not right.
Ken something.
No, I don't know. He had gray hair though, and he had like a more country
Oh,
voice.
he
You know what I'm
was.
talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, because they kept making fun of him. They
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
gray hair.
Yeah, but he wasn't that
Yes.
old. But
He
he
wasn't,
had-
I think he did win.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
I think he beat Catherine McPhee.
I think you're right. Man, what was his name?
These are all just names.
These are names.
These are just
These
names
mean nothing to
me.
me. You could be talking about quantum physics for
Yeah,
all
we
I
don't
care.
know. We don't
Yeah.
Yoda or Grogu.
This is really hard.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not hard for me. Old school all day. Old school all day for me on this one.
Ooh.
It really is.
got thumbs up from
So
the-
I was coming home from
of juice.
Springfield today. While you guys think of your answer, I was coming home from Springfield, and this car went flying by, and the license plate said "My Yoda," and it was a Toyota. Have
That's
you seen
good.
it?
No, but I
And
picking up.
and it was pretty funny because like they had Yoda. It looked like old school Yoda all throughout it, like these little.
Seriously?
Yeah, Yoda's. So I like tried to catch it. I mean, he was flying pretty good, so I had to slow down because.
Yeah.
But I could see 2 or 3 of the Yodas in the back window. I was like, that guy
That's pretty cool.
is pretty cool. And the same color of Yoda was the color of his Toyota. I'm not making that up. It was, so
That's fun.
That's good.
But I would go old school still.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm torn. So Star Wars was always more my brother's thing because like my brother's older than me. It like was all kind of coming out like when he was like younger,
Okay.
and so like
I'm trying to think of when they came out. I was thinking
He's a lot younger.
a lot younger. Huh?
I'm 22.
okay.
He's a lot younger than his
So I
brother.
was 20. Got
Yes,
it.
my brother is
Got it.
8 years older than
when
me.
he was born.
So
8 years older.
Okay.
So
yeah, so like Marvel was really like what I had like,
sure.
whereas like my brother was Star Wars. So like Grogu is more familiar to me, I'd say,
Okay.
than Yoda. I mean, I've seen all the movies and like I know Yoda, but I think I might be impartial to Grogu, and I don't know why. Like honestly,
I don't. Let me see if I can help you. I think old Yoda is better, but I will say that this is where the technology thing is hard. Like
yeah,
Yoda is super cool. Like it's iconic. It's amazing. Like just like groundbreaking character. Love Yoda.
great puppet work.
But you can tell it's a puppet. And
Yeah.
with everything else, like Grogu's like I'm gonna go really off a limb. I'm gonna say middle school Yoda.
Oh, he's
Oh.
Yoda in the prequels.
like whoa,
She went no from back in the
vivid
back.
no from the behind the
Oh,
screen.
man.
You can judge me. It's fine.
I thought you were gonna go with Yaddle,
Yaddle?
the female Yoda who shows up in the prequel.
Oh
The
no,
long hair.
no.
I thought that
No,
was
I
interesting.
think in terms of character, Yoda, old
That's
school
fair.
Yoda. But
That's
I
fair.
think I love okay. Seriously though, the fight scene of Yoda and Count Dooku,
It
where you
is
see
pretty
Yoda
good.
like just go off.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
In his
awesome.
prime.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
We wanted to interview you. We wanted not only just to be silly and talk about Yoda and how Yoda's cool or any of these other things, but we wanted to ask you some questions. And so you don't know what these questions are.
You've
Wink,
never
wink,
seen
never
these
seen
questions
them
before.
No, for sure. So we're just gonna ask you, and then we just want to hear. We just want to hear what you say. Okay.
Okay.
So-
I can do that.
We're just gonna listen.
We're just
to
gonna
whatever
listen.
comes out of your mouth.
Whatever it is, it'll be great.
Okay.
No edits. Here it is.
Yes.
First question.
Be funny if there's like a clear edit after you said,
If you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be?
Okay. So just one person. Like I can't have like a table.
You know
for,
what is
I
amazing?
can't have a table for 3.
You know what is amazing about this question is every time I ask this question, regardless of who it is, there's always loopholes. Like every time, it's like,
Is it
hey,
every
if you could
time?
have dinner
Yeah.
with anyone in the world, it's like, well, how big is the table?
Right.
Are they alive or dead? Does it have to be
alive
or
but
dead's
dead.
an
That's
important-
a,
I know,
that's
I
a-
know, but
yeah.
it's like, does it have to like?
Do I
are we
understand the
eating
language that
shrimp?
they're speaking?
It's like, what does it matter if you're eating shrimp or not? Like, there's
Yeah.
just like weird. It's just all the time, which just
well,
cracks
but real
me
quick,
up.
alive or dead? Does it matter?
Okay.
Today it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Follow up question: Are we speaking the same language? Like if
No,
I bring back.
again. Why are we doing that? There's okay.
Well, if
would
I bring
say-
back like I don't know, like Kierkegaard,
Oh.
He spoke,
German-
what did he speak? German,
German,
I
I would
believe,
assume.
Danish.
Something like that. And he's
Could be.
if I sit down at a table
I
with
think he's from
Kierkegaard,
Could be.
are we gonna speak the same language, or do I have to? Am I
Oh
just
my
sitting
goodness,
there-
you're thinking. Yeah, there's a translator. Okay, so
Well,
yes.
So
Is
just-
it a round table? Yes, it's a round
it's a
table.
round
Chuck.
table, and so
It's just funny to me how many people are like,
Yeah, it is
"Are we?
funny.
What's the menu?" Like, it doesn't matter. Who's the person?
That's
Go
fine.
ahead. Sorry.
Well, when I read this question just now, I went to Alive,
That's fine.
and so I was thinking of 2 right off the bat.
Do it.
And I was thinking The Rock and Gordon Ramsay is
What
probably.
a
Wow, what a-
combination
yeah.
of
So-
people.
So if I could have both of them at the table together, and
What a
because I
wild
actually read a
conversation.
simple little article just recently that The Rock always brings his own food into a restaurant,
I've heard that.
and
I could
so
s-
like he has a chef cook it.
Wait,
So-
even if he goes into another
Goes
restaurant,
to a restaurant, he has the chef
'Cause he's
cook
got a
his
s-
food because of his.
so if he goes like Texas Roadhouse, he just like moves everybody out.
and says, "Cook my food."
He's He's going there.
So then I'm thinking, man, if I have The Rock sitting here and then Gordon Ramsay sitting here, could he just cook The Rock's food and then I eat Gordon Ramsay's food and then we could have a discussion a little bit here and there.
Why does he have somebody make his
regimented diet?
Yeah, so strict, I guess.
You think he?
I mean,
you think you look like The Rock by just eating anything?
No. Yes. I don't know.
Yeah, all the food. I mean, do we eat all the
He's
food?
huge.
Yeah, I don't know. He's huge. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what his calorie content is. It's got to be above
lot.
2,000.
Oh, it's got to be. Yeah,
Oh, it's
for
fucking
sure.
insane.
I mean, mine is above 2,000
Yeah,
too, but
yeah.
I don't look that way.
But yeah, because I'm a big fan of The Rock, so I was like, man,
Yeah.
if we could just sit around and chat with him. But then I heard that Gordon Ramsay, like, he just wanted to change his entire direction of his life. Like,
Really?
he used to be like a football player,
Really?
but soccer.
Gordon?
You know.
Oh.
So, but like he blew out his knee. So then he's like, what am I going to do now? So then like his brother had some problems, his family had problems. So he's like, I'm going to change my entire trajectory, and just went to cooking school, culinary school, and said, ta-da, best chef ever created.
You know what's kind of funny is
So-
like if you think about it, like, you know, we know you, Chuck, and so like if you think about it, somebody super strong, football player, and a cook, like that's you.
That's me.
So pretty
That's you.
So pretty much
Oh
you're
my
having dinner
gosh.
with yourself, like two versions of
The
yourself.
Rock and
just sitting with myself.
Just,
yeah.
The Rock and Gordon Ramsay are Chuck's spirit animals.
That's what it is.
I know,
love
right?
that. Yeah.
No, I know, but when you said that, it was like, of course you would have those
course
two
I
types
would.
of people.
I never thought of
I
that.
know, right?
Yeah, but
Although
that's-
I am sort of shocked that neither one of them is a Packers like player.
Yeah. Well, see, I was also
If they were dead, okay. If they were
So-
dead, who would you eat?
Reggie White.
Reggie White.
Yeah, the Packers defensive end.
See,
they
there
called,
it is. I figured there was
Yeah.
a Packers person.
Yeah, he called himself the Minister of Defense. So,
That's awesome.
so he would pray at the end of every game and at the
oh,
50-yard line.
I
with
thought
the-
it was like a play on the like government.
No,
not
like-
like he actually prayed.
Oh,
like
he
he
was
actually-
like a minister and.
Whoa,
Yeah,
cool.
so
That's
I was in high school. I read his book before he passed away, and
Nice.
my favorite player, actually. Yeah,
Cool.
I have his jersey, Reggie White, 92.
92.
Yeah.
Is it retired?
It is
Nice.
at Lambeau Field. So when we went there this summer, I was able to see Reggie White's jersey up on the wall, up on the
cool.
rafter. No, it's not rafters, but real high on the top of the
I bet.
stadium, whatever that.
That's
was.
crazy.
So,
Cool, man.
yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Cool.
So,
Okay, second question.
okay,
What made you decide to be a teacher in Sunday school?
Zach Ramsey.
Like he asked
that was
you, or
easy.
like he inspired you?
I inspired you or I asked you?
Well, actually, he did ask. I mean,
did
so,
ask.
So I
did.
guess you
For
could
the
say like
clarification.
it does
What
go-
made you? Zach made me do it. He took me.
He held me into the
He
back room.
put him in the corner and said, "You will
You're
teach."
gonna do it.
These fifth graders are out of control.
They're out of control. No, but I mean, I guess that's kind of it. It does kind of speak of like, you know, if you just ask somebody, do
Yeah,
an
for sure,
invitation,
right?
and say like, you know, would you be willing to teach a Sunday school class? And
Yeah.
it goes a long way just to asking. But I mean, up to that point, I mean, I had been thinking I can kind of teach a little bit. So
A little bit. You're
I mean,
awesome. What are you talking about?
I enjoy high school kids. So let's.
That's good.
Do I want to teach? Yes, I do, Zach. And
Yes,
that's-
you
and
do.
that's kind of like the
Yeah,
direction that
I love it.
actually
Enjoying
end
high
up
school
going.
kids, I feel like, is a good qualifier.
That's
To
That's
teach
a
high schoolers?
starting point. Yeah.
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 I actually read that in a book one time.
That you have to like high schoolers to work.
Well, it
with
was
high
like if you
schoolers?
want to reach people, you probably should like the people you're
That's
reaching
fair.
because it's
Yeah.
a lot easier
Yeah.
instead of being like, I can't stand you.
Yeah.
Like if you have that attitude, it's really hard to be like,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
serve you because I can't stand.
Because I don't even like
Yeah. So you kind of have to like the people you're trying to reach. That spoke to me.
And plus, I mean, whenever you asked me to teach, you said I could be in the Batcave. Do you remember
Sorry.
saying that?
Yeah, now you're
and I was
not.
like, Batman is my favorite superhero, so
Hands
like,
down.
so,
Yeah.
like, let's do that.
Yeah, you got moved. You have a bigger room though.
Bigger room. Yeah. I do like that room though.
Yeah.
I have a bigger board to write all of the
Yeah.
things on.
And it's like attached to the wall and it doesn't move when you write.
right.
And you don't have to bend over to like try to read like because you ran out of room
That's
at eye
exactly
level.
right.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's cool. Next question. What led you or who? I wasn't
Okay.
sure how to word this one. What led you to become a Christian? The events
The events. Oh, okay. Oh boy.
or who? I wasn't sure. I wrote it and went, nah, it needs to be who. And then I was like, well, what if the who is like this event.
The event?
It's not really
Oh,
a who.
okay.
You know what I mean? It could be either one. So
Yeah,
what/who led you to become a Christian?
What/who? Okay. Well, I was actually kind of just raised in the church, really,
Yeah.
and so I was always in church, and we'd go to every time the doors were open. It was a small town, so every time the doors were open, we were in church, and so I mean, it was kind of just fun to go and hang out with friends, and
That's fair.
we didn't really play dodgeball like we do nowadays. Like we played hide and seek usually. Like hide and seek in a church is.
We actually
just did
just
that.
played hide and
Did you
seek.
do that?
Yeah, like
It's kind of fun.
like 2 days ago.
Sometimes creepy, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, there's one person that we aren't sure if they're still hiding or not.
Yeah,
We
I
didn't
mean-
see them leave, but
Oh,
their
no.
parents didn't call, so we're assuming
So
they
I
got
assume
out.
they're home. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was. So we would always be there. So I mean, it was fun to go, and then we go on youth group trips, and so that was kind of the introduction to Christianity a little bit. But like I would say that I really got deep into Christianity probably when I went to LCC,
Okay.
and so I
Lincoln
was.
Christian
I'm sorry, Lincoln Christian College at the time.
Lincoln Christian University, which is still kicking and rocking it, and you should check it out.
Yes, you should.
Lincoln, actually, what's the website? I forgot it. LincolnChristian.edu.
LincolnChristian.edu.
Check it out.
Yep, and that's so they challenged me as a freshman to like really go deeper in my faith, and I
Yeah.
think that was kind of an event slash all the professors really kind of helped me really get a better foundation of Christianity that I didn't have. So it was kind of go for fun, but then I got a little deeper into faith, and then coming to Lincoln Christian Church while going to college really kind of steered me into, again, the next step in my faith, really.
Sweet.
So Marcia asked, I guess it would have been Marge Iden a while ago, asked me to
Back in
teach
the
like
day, yeah.
little kids, and I did, and it was fun. And then Marcia Wells asked me to teach, so I teached it.
It's okay, they're little kids. They don't know past
I
tense.
didn't teach them English language, but
They don't teach grammar these days.
yeah, they don't.
That's all text.
Yeah, it is. So then I taught it downstairs in the kids club for 7 or 8 years, like
Wow.
3rd and 4th grade boys. And if you've ever been in a room with 3rd and 4th grade boys, like really build your faith up a little bit. But I mean, it was so much fun to like, teach all these kids, and it was a lot of fun. So I kept like wanting to be able to teach them accurately.
Oh, yeah.
So then, like, you would study and try to build your faith up a little bit more. So I'd say all of those events together, really led me to become a Christian.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thanks.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
No, that is.
Yeah.
The accurate, wanting to be able to teach kids accurately.
Accurately.
I'm still, every time I step into junior high Sunday school, I'm just worried one of them's going to be like, actually, this
Oh,
is what
man.
happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I didn't prepare
Hasn't happened yet.
Let me.
yet. Now everyone's like, ooh, I got to research this. Where are we at?
If you want to, if you want to be more accurate than me, study your Greek.
Oh, threw it
man,
down.
you threw it way down.
I'm waiting for like one Sunday school I come to like in one kid's just like really prepared with like, actually the word.
No history, no nothing, just Greek. That's
Yeah,
where the
just
line is.
pure Greek.
I've mastered history. I've mastered context. I've mastered it all.
When some
Greek
kid-
is the thing where
It
you
is.
could beat me.
Have you had anyone do that to you though?
No.
Like, actually, you've never had anybody do
I
that?
have
Have you? Was it high school or was it younger kids?
junior high.
Junior high.
I
Happened
just-
to me at junior high.
I deserved it.
Oh, really?
What
Oh,
was
you were
it?
teaching?
I
Oh,
was teaching.
so I actually had a younger person say, actually, Jesus did sin 3 times. And
Whoa!
Then, and then gave
Oh,
me.
I thought you meant like.
and then like gave me the 3, and so then we had the entire class like debating
oh, that's
That's
a
kinda
good.
fun.
at
yeah.
junior high.
But
Yeah,
for the
that's
record,
intense.
Jesus did not
No, he
sin.
did
We want to
not.
make sure that's
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
He did not
Clarify
sin,
it.
but he challenged you. I had a student who's now like in the graduate program doing like crazy smart stuff that was like and they were really sweet about it. They're like, actually, that's not true. That's wrong. And I went, what? What do you mean? And I felt really embarrassed.
Sure.
But I tried to take it like a champ, and I was like, oh, what did I say? And
Yeah.
like, it actually was this thing happened before that happened, like a historical thing. And I went, you're right. I'm so sorry. I missed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't really expecting it. It was kind of crazy.
Yep. Teach accurately.
Yeah, teach accurately.
And from that moment, I was like, I need to do my homework.
That's right. Yeah.
I just slipped. I just missed it somehow. I'm sure I do other
It
times. I just
happens,
don't
you know.
know. Probably I miss things all
There's
the
a
time.
lot of
People
things.
Don't tell me.
A lot of things in the Bible. It's hard to remember all of it at the exact same time.
Yeah, for sure.
So study your Bible.
Study
True.
it. Study it. Okay, next question. What
Oh.
are some ways you seek closeness with God? This question came about because we were doing a series on being closer to God.
Okay.
Duh.
If you will.
Yeah, it was of having it was like doing something with our faith. It was like having this like
But not the doing something with
it
our
wasn't
faith that
doing what we're doing
now.
now. Wow, maybe it's very similar. I didn't see it until now. But it was like building with your faith was the
Okay.
idea.
Yeah.
And part of it was that you have to be close and intimate
Right.
with Jesus. And
Right.
that's where it came from. And it came from the prayer one too about closeness.
Yeah.
So just
Just
ways you do it.
So there's there's a lot of ways that I seek closeness with God. I mean, it could be anywhere from studying your Bible, which is a big thing that you should do, to I know it's crazy to say, especially with guys watching and guys around the table, but you can journal stuff, believe it or not. Like you can write down what you've studied that morning or that night, and then actually write it in a journal, and then you can go back through and see, this is what I studied this week, and this is what was going on in my life this week, and this is how I can see how God was close to me during that time.
Yeah.
Or you can journal your prayers, and you can see how God was close to you and answered those prayers. But I think for me, seeking closeness is usually walking around in nature,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
or
Sweet.
alone time is probably
Yeah.
a really easy one. Whenever you're always doing something, just to be quiet and sit with God you really do feel close at that point.
Yeah.
But I would say my favorite one though is just getting out in nature, kickapoo.
Yeah.
Just to see what He created.
Yeah.
And you really do feel close to God at that point.
No, for sure.
I think that just gets taken for granted, especially in the day and age now. We forget about
Oh, totally.
how amazing what He created is. So if you take time and look, you're like, man, I do actually feel close to God here.
Yeah.
And that's why people, go to the mountains.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
Well, yeah, that's there was a period where I would just look at things in nature, and I'd be like, man, if you told me to design a living organism from scratch,
Right.
I mean, obviously I have some idea now because I've looked at living organisms.
Sure.
But from nothing, I'd be like, I have no. If you told me make something that works like a tree, I'd be like, I don't know where
how
to
to do
start
that.
with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Trees
got
freak me
design.
Trees?
Trees.
Trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're cool, but I don't it kind of rocks my brain that they breathe the opposite of us.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's just weird.
that's fair. Cameras are weird to me.
Cameras? That's not in nature.
That's not so much a nature thing. Cameras are weird to me as well.
They're weird.
Yeah.
So weird. No, but you think about it, you're that plant right now is breathing. I don't know if they breathe, whatever. But the process of
Yeah.
how they could break down stuff and use oxygen is the
Yeah.
opposite of me, and that's weird. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Every time I see them, not every time, but if I'm really thinking, every time I see a tree, it's
Zach walks
I have, an
outside.
existential
and-
crisis.
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
I look out my window and just freak out. Yeah.
There's a tree.
No, but
man.
it's so weird to be
Yeah.
you're breathing opposite of me.
Right. Yeah.
Even
And
though I don't know if they're called. I don't know if that counts as breathing, but you know what I mean. The
Yeah.
process is bad.
we even like to go to the zoos.
Yeah.
Just to think
What's your
of
favorite animal at the zoo?
my favorite animal at the zoo is
Yeah.
gorillas, by far. I love gorillas, and just sit and watch them. They're hysterical, especially
Yeah.
if they're out and moving around.
I
So
was-
funny.
Do you-
But
I was really hoping it was going to be a small bird.
the kookaburra is my favorite animal. Yeah.
Really random. I don't even. What is that? I don't
Yeah.
even know what that is.
Kookaburra's real loud like
See?
that.
Yeah.
That should be. Is that
He's
your
like-
second favorite?
Kookaburras?
Yeah.
I was gonna say platypus is probably my
Oh
second favorite.
yeah, that's a good animal.
Yeah.
That's an
a
animal
good
that you look at and you're like, why are you the way that you are?
Why are you that way?
Why do you
Yeah.
sweat milk and why do the males have venom?
Yeah. Why are they
Like-
venomous? Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the males have little venom talons.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah,
so they're
on
venomous.
the back of their feet.
And they
Yeah.
have a tail. Yeah. It's crazy. Again, God created that. And
True.
you're like, what? Like,
No, I don't know.
in all of
That one's
your
weird.
Yeah.
platypus.
Yeah, to look at an animal and just be like, why are you the way that you are?
I was talking to who was I talking to the other day? It was at Sunday school. I was talking to one of the 5th graders. We're talking about like different things. Oh, it was different questions. I was like, "Why the toucan? I don't understand how toucans
Yeah.
fly.
I don't.
They feel so.
should
They have to
going
be
nose
yeah,
down.
like
I
top
don't
heavy.
Get it.
That's
yeah.
like bumblebees. Like
Oh, sure.
not ergonomic. That's just like a chair. Like aerodynamically, it should not be able
They're
to fly.
kind of like a chair.
ergonomically. If you
They
that's good.
can't fly.
Is their beak like more like thin? Or is like
I don't know. If my friend's
I
watching
don't
this,
know.
he's gonna be like, "Dude, you don't know what you're talking about." Which is true. It's like, sorry, I didn't go to like a cool
I did-
school that
I wasn't
had
a
ecology.
zoology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like I knew how to do like wildlife stuff.
Do you not have a zoology class at any point?
Did you?
Yeah, high school.
What?
Oh.
Okay, here's a little unknown.
Hold on a second. Do you know where he went to high school?
Rochester.
Yeah.
He told me that before. It's
Sweet.
unbelievable.
Gosh.
Felt some shade.
A little shade thrown upon him.
Shade. No, it's fine.
Here's
Okay.
a little known, nobody knows. I actually wanted to be a marine biologist.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Man, Table Talk brings it all
Like,
out.
All out.
basically,
All
just
out
because
on
I
the
thought it would be
table.
super cool to swim with dolphins.
That does sound cool.
So I
I
was
mean-
like, let's just do it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Then I was like, oh, that's a lot of school, though.
It is long.
So that was
right,
like,
yeah.
maybe not.
That's a lot of school to learn how to swim correctly. and
Yeah.
look at animals.
No.
I think it'd be cool, except for the whole like. I don't know. I think it'd be hard to like look at them and go, okay, I have to study you. Like, and part of that is, like, if you study seals, like, part of your job is to watch seals get killed by sharks.
Yeah.
Like, and you just have to watch it. Like, that'd be really hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, well, this is how this one.
This is how this
That's,
went.
Yeah.
This is. I love the
This
idea.
is now a predator.
I
Like,
love-
you have to
yeah.
document it. You have to document everything, and I think that'd be really hard to like.
Hold on. Wait.
Watch it from a distance and be like, I
Good
can't
point.
intervene.
Yeah, just do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Like this dolphin is sick. I could help it, but I can't
Yeah.
because I'm an observer. I don't think I can handle it.
I like
Couldn't do
the
it.
idea.
So I
that
made a
in-
good call.
That's a good call.
Yeah,
You
that's
made
a
a
good
great
call.
call.
Yeah,
You're doing
great call.
something way
Yeah.
better.
I like the idea that in Zach's mind, like you watch animals and you're like, all right, are you gonna eat something today or get eaten today?
No, it's because
What's gonna happen?
What's going to happen
first?
I
today?
know there's some things that I
Ooh.
like. It's the, I
That
don't know.
that big
I live
thing
my,
with sharp teeth, predator.
I live my whole life going. Why did I say that? You know, it's like pretty much just my default
That's-
position.
My sister has a plaque on her wall that says, I don't like to think before I speak because I like to be just as surprised as everyone else by what comes out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know why. It's just like the third option always pops in my head of like, hey, you think about this. Some people think about this, and I'm just gonna go straight for the third one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but it sinks when you have to watch them. Like, you know, like
No,
what?
yeah.
No, I think
think
it's
it'd be
a valid
I'd
point.
never thought about that,
It'd
but
be
you'd
really
say
hard.
absolutely the truth. Yeah.
Part of my thing is like I love watching nature documentaries, except I hate when I get emotionally invested because I know that's the one that's going.
Oh,
You know it.
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
it?
you
Like
always
Planet
do.
Earth is awesome, and you're like, they showed that caribou because it's over,
It's done.
and I can't handle it, so I had to skip it.
Yep. I'm with you.
He's done.
That's what, so
done.
it's from a deep seat of like hurt where it comes from. We're gonna edit a lot of that out because
That's
this has been really long. Okay, number two.
Number 2.
No,
We're on like
We're going back up.
the
We're going
next
back up.
one.
He
This is
didn't
the
like
last
answer.
one. This is the last one.
Okay.
What does being an apprentice of Jesus look like in your life? Which is, I guess, sort of similar than the last one.
Okay.
But I meant it to be something different.
I could see the difference, though. I mean,
Okay, good.
an apprentice is, somebody who studies under someone else to
Yeah.
get better at something. So if I'm going to study under Jesus,
So, like,
I mean-
what's
I
it look
mean,
like in
yeah.
your daily life? Like, how you live
like
your
like how do I
life?
do it practically?
Yeah, like,
I
what's
mean,
it
that-
look like?
So I try to do, I really try to take on. How do you even say that? So like Jesus would look at someone and realize that they were in pain or they needed help or that they were missing something in their life, and so I really try to take that on a little bit and try to live my life that way. So like whenever I see someone in need or that is hurting or maybe that maybe other. I don't want to say it this way, but like maybe other church people may ignore a little bit. like I go and try to help those people
Yeah.
a little bit. So I go to people instead of just letting them flounder a little bit. I mean, it sounds a little rough, but I think, Jesus went to people and he befriended the friendless.
Yeah.
And I think that would be, if everybody did that a little bit, I
Yeah.
think that, people would see who Jesus was. And
I
so,
agree.
Jesus went out to all sorts of people and just loved on them.
Yeah.
And showed them who he was and, that they mattered. And
Yeah.
I think I try to do that on a daily basis if I can.
Yeah.
And, just, Jesus loves you and so do we.
Yeah.
And, I think that's what I try to do. I mean, I don't know if that answers
That's
your
pretty cool.
question.
No, I think it
No,
does.
that's good.
That's, I mean, that's what, I think that every once in a while people look past people. That,
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And it's, could you be the person that actually shows those people who Jesus was?
Yeah.
So take the advantage of, here I am, here's the church, and we know a guy named Jesus, and try to help
Yeah.
everybody that you can. So that's what it looks like in my everyday life. Or
That's
at
cool.
least I try to.
No, that's cool.
Let's put it that way.
No, that's really
So-
cool. Yeah, I mean, I think, the reason for these questions always is to, that question especially is, I think for a lot of us, I know myself growing up, I felt this way, and I think students feel this way of like, okay, we know the church things, or maybe I'm new to this, and so I'm trying to figure this out, and it's like, what does all this stuff look like lived out? Like, does it,
Right.
like, because we're all pragmatists, whether we like to admit it or not, like, does this really work? Like, that
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But also, like, how do I know if it's working? Like, what does it look like to
Yeah.
actually,
Right.
like, do this?
Yeah.
And so to have people that we look up to be able to say, like, oh, this is what I do, this is what it looks like, I think really helps people go, oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, when I was at LCU, myself and Adrian and a lot of my friends and family worked at Cracker Barrel. And, I mean, it's just, it kind of depends. So even in college, like, I tried to live that way a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, just live how Jesus would live. I mean, like the old school
Yeah.
bracelets,
No, for
right?
sure, yeah.
What would Jesus do? And just live the way that he would live. And so, I mean, we worked with a lot of people who were unchurched
Yeah.
at Cracker Barrel. And a couple guys who were leaving to go out to leave Cracker Barrel, who were unchurched, they pulled a lot of us aside and said, I mean, if we ever go to church, it was because of the way that you just lived your life.
That's pretty cool.
That
That's
is
high
good.
praise.
That's
I mean,
good.
it wasn't, we didn't really talk about Jesus every time like we had an opportunity, but we just lived a little differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that, that would speak volumes to people, especially in the community, if you lived a little differently. And,
Yeah.
what you learn in Sunday school and church, now go out and do it in the community. I think that would be really
Yeah.
well received, for sure.
No, I think that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
So,
You're a good dude, man.
hey, thanks, buddy.
Like,
Good dude.
like for real. Like, just solid.
Even though I'm old school.
He's
I
like,
guess.
no.
Did you pick any of the new school options?
Minions, right?
Minions.
Minions.
Yeah. And the voice. I picked the voice.
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not that. Yeah.
I didn't say you're old. I know. I didn't.
did.
No, yeah, Hunter did.
You said you were old school. So
Yeah,
that's
no.
clarifying.
No. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time.
It was so fun.
We'll have to have you come back again, and we'll do something other than like ask you deep questions about who you're gonna have dinner with and
Yeah.
what it is that you like. How
I
do you
actually
live your
like
life?
that question.
That's
so
pretty cool, though, right?
That's one of my
Yeah.
go-tos, though. No, I'd love to come back. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
that
was
would be fun. And
Yeah.
we'll do like something different. I don't know. We can ask you like,
could-
what is the best way to cook a burger? Because I want to know.
I do like to cook some burgers.
Yeah.
I can do that.
That'd be
So,
And that pizza stuff was fire.
yeah.
I don't know what.
Pizza was good, man.
The pizza was good.
It's just amazing.
just share. We could do a cooking demo in here.
Ooh, let's do that.
That'd
We'll
be
get it
fun.
on location.
Yeah,
We'll
so
go to
we could
studio.
probably shoot it in the kitchen.
Yeah, shoot it in the
Probably.
kitchen.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't want
probably
fire
better,
in
yeah.
here.
Yeah,
that'd
would
be bad.
Yeah, that'd be bad news.
We
Lauren
moved
would be so
a
mad at
whole
us.
stove into the.
Lauren shows up like,
Like,
what are
did
you guys
do?
doing?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so
we don't know what
sorry.
happened.
We could like.
We won the burger.
We could do a cooking thing, and we talk about different analogies of food in the Bible.
We could talk about all the meals in the New
All the
Testament.
meals. There you
Yeah.
go.
There it is.
There it is.
Lesson
I like
series.
that. Fun.
And
That's
then
a lesson series for next year.
we can go out and play some sport and talk about all the athletic references in the Bible.
Okay, there you go. Basically writes
I
itself.
love it, man. That was
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
man, at that point,
And we just keep
We
going.
just kept
with
going.
that.
just move to the next
It's
one.
fun.
Absolutely. Then talk about like family and then like
Yeah.
talk about whatever. No, it's great. Thanks again. Appreciate you a ton.
absolutely.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much to Emery and Chloe on the ones and twos. Appreciate you a lot. Thanks for
give
checking
a-
out Table Talk. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash that bell so you can get notifications.
Okay.
Smash that bell.
Smash that bell.
I usually hear ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
But smash that bell. or-
That's
Smash
from-
that button, ring that bell.
Smash that button. Ring that bell. Whatever. I don't
Smash
know.
the bell.
Smash the bell.